Here from Now Spinning Magazine with a quick update on a new release, and I usually include new releases as part of my new Chart Watch series, which is weekly, but I felt that this one, the news came in just a bit too late for when I was finishing editing this week's Chart Watch, which will go out just after this video. And the news is that Black Sabbath are releasing deluxe versions of Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules. Now, I wanted to talk about it in a bit more detail, and obviously I will review these when they are released. But I know a lot of people will be confused when they see the press release, because the two CD deluxe editions of Mob Rules and Heaven and Hell have been out before. And like many people, I thought, oh, I've already got these. They came out in 2010 in the UK as two CD deluxe editions, and they came out, I think, in the US a bit later on, but they were identical in every way. But these are slightly different. So let's have a look at the differences. So this is on the Now Spinning Magazine website, which you should all visit on a regular basis, by the way. And what I've done here is I've listed the press release as it was from BMG, and also put a few notes in from my own personal point of view, because like a lot of people, I would have thought they looked exactly the same, unless of course you're going for the double vinyl sets, which are completely unique, and you know, vinyl is very popular and those look very interesting. They have had to compromise on the number of tracks on the vinyl, otherwise it would have needed to be a triple set. So I had a look down the track listing, and as I looked, I could see there was some differences. So what I've done on the web page is I've listed all the tracks from these new remasters. Now, they're remastered, they're not remixed, you know, and it's a fantastic sounding album anyway. And I thought the last one sounded good as well. So disc 1 of the CD is the Heaven and Hell album, as it was. Disc 2 has bonus tracks which duplicate everything that was on the 2010 UK 2CD edition, apart from the tracks, the last 8 tracks, 8, 9, 10, 11, because the original CD had 7 tracks on disc 2, and we have 4 more here, which it's got down as previous unreleased, but anyone out there that knows more about this than me will be able to tell me whether these last 4 tracks, which are from the Hammersmith Odeon, December 81 to January 2nd, 82, have they been available elsewhere? The 2 LP track listing is, it's a double album. Obviously, sides 1 and 2 are exactly the same as the original Heaven and Hell album, and sides 3 and 4 include the actual extra tracks. You've got Lady Evil, a 7-inch mono edit, unreleased on CD. Well, it's actually on vinyl there, but nevertheless. But the one I'm really interested in myself is Mob Rules. Now, CD 1 of Mob Rules, on the original CD version, which came out in 2010, there were basically 2 extra tracks on the first disc. On here, there are a lot more. As you can see, there's almost, an extra 9 tracks here. So you've got the heavy metal soundtrack, which was a demo, which has always been the best version of Mob Rules, the track. And then you've got some previously unreleased stuff here from Portland, which is the last 2 tracks. But all of this here, you can see right from the Mob Rules down to Voodoo, was on the original release. But it's on disc 2 where the real gems live. Because on disc 2 of Mob Rules, the 2 CD deluxe edition, you have the Live at Portland Memorial Coliseum concert from April the 22nd, 1982. And this is 13 tracks, and all of them are unreleased. So on the vinyl equivalent, they've had to cherry pick the tracks that they want to pick there. Now, I've put some pre-order links to Amazon on the web page. They will go through to the vinyl version, and what's interesting at the moment is if you click on the CD version, it tells you that they're available now, but from what I can tell from the photographs, they are the old versions, so beware. Now, these albums are going to come out on the 4th of November, which is Heaven and Hell, and November the 18th for Mob Rules. So what are my thoughts? I'd heard through the grapevine there was going to be a Black Sabbath announcement, so yes, I was excited. I'll admit I thought it might be a Tony Martin box set, because that would have really kind of got my heart racing, because I know a lot of Sabbath fans around the world are waiting for the Tony Martin years to be put into a great box set with some extra tracks and remastered, etc. That would be wonderful. Equally, there's another kind of channel of Black Sabbath fans where we're looking for more super deluxe editions like the boxes behind me on the table. And I know some people have said, oh, this is a missed opportunity because we could have had Heaven and Hell or Mob Rules super deluxe boxes like Technical Ecstasy, Sabotage, etc. I can see why we haven't gone down that route, and probably because there isn't enough additional material that's not been made available before to warrant that. And really, those box sets, they were coming out at £60-80, and they've dropped a lot in price now, and I think for good reason. So I think they've pitched this about right, because there's no point in putting together a box set if everything in it has come out before. Also, I know a lot of older Sabbath fans, of which I am one, may be thinking, I've already bought this. This will be the probably third, could be even my fourth time around the block. These sets are not aimed just at us. A lot of young, new rock fans and people who are discovering Black Sabbath are coming into the market, and you know, for a lot of these things that we've just got used to having, this is new. So it's not just thinking, oh, you had, and again, you don't have to buy this if you don't want it. Some people have said, couldn't it have been remixed? But it sounds fantastic anyway. Martin Birch did such a brilliant job on both of these albums, so I don't think that's necessary. Could they have included Live Evil? I don't think that's necessary either. I think you could argue that maybe on CD 1 of the new Mob Rules album, they could have kept that a vanilla thing with just the original tracks on, but then it would have been 3 CDs, and that could have just been an extra cost. I think these look interesting. Mob Rules more than Heaven and Hell because there's more extra stuff on there. But that's just a quick overview, and when they are out, I will be reviewing these albums, so I'll give you a rundown, and I will be comparing them with previous editions as well. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and if you've just discovered this channel for the first time, either by accident, and then please do subscribe and make sure you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So take care everybody, keep spinning those discs, and I shall talk to you very, very soon.